A mysterious object from deep space is racing toward our solar system at 152,000 miles per hour, and scientists just discovered something incredible. It's showing what they call a signature of industrial production. Let me explain what this actually means. But first, if you love space mysteries explained in simple terms, subscribe to Second Universe 360 and hit that bell. We break down the biggest discoveries in space and science. So here's what happened. In July, the Atlas telescope system spotted this massive object called 3I/Atlas. It's 12 miles across and heading toward our inner solar system. Most scientists think it's just a comet, but Harvard's Professor Avi Loeb thinks it could be alien technology. Now here's where it gets crazy. Scientists used the Very Large Telescope to analyze the gas plume around this object, and they found something that shouldn't exist naturally: nickel without iron. Here's why this is mind-blowing. In nature, iron and nickel are always found together because they're created simultaneously in supernova explosions. Finding nickel without iron is like finding peanut butter without peanuts. It just doesn't happen naturally. So where do we see nickel without iron? In industrial nickel refining. The chemical process they detected is called the nickel carbonyl channel. It's extremely rare in nature, but completely standard in factories where we produce nickel alloys. Basically, this object is showing the same chemical signature we'd expect from an alien factory, not a natural comet. If this is real, we're potentially looking at the first physical evidence of extraterrestrial technology in our solar system. Not just a radio signal or a blurry photo, an actual artificial object we can study. Think about it, an interstellar spacecraft, possibly millions of years old, flying through our neighborhood right now. That would completely change everything we know about our place in the universe. Now, not all scientists are convinced. Some think there might be some unknown natural process that could create this signature. But here's the problem. They can't explain how such a process would work. We're basically choosing between two incredible possibilities. Either this is the rarest type of comet ever discovered, or it's evidence of alien intelligence. Professor Loeb has an interesting take on this. He says he'd actually be relieved if this turned out to be just a weird comet, because that would mean humanity isn't at risk from alien technology. But he also thinks humanity needs a wake-up call to avoid self-destruction. Maybe discovering we're not alone is exactly what we need to unite as a species and focus on survival. So what's the bottom line? We have an interstellar object showing chemical signatures that are standard in industrial production, but virtually impossible in nature. Either we're witnessing the most unusual comet ever, or we're seeing our first confirmed alien visitor. As this object gets closer to our solar system, we'll get better data that might solve this mystery once and for all. We could literally be living through the most important discovery in human history. What do you think, alien technology or weird comet? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more space mysteries explained.